This life, what brings things to us is not by age. It's by a spiritual element called birthright. I may be older than you, but what I have in the spirit you don't have. You may be younger than me, what you have in the spirit I don't have. As far as age is concerned, forget about it. But you can exchange it for me to have it and you don't know. Spiritual birthright is simply changing places. And sometimes we do it in very plain and simple language in the physical realm. We even pastors, there are people that can meet you where they want to force you to say that they are your father. Listen to me, some of them are not casual. The moment you accept it, there is no way you can rise. There is a place that you are occupying. He will tell you that I'm a father in that place. The moment you accept it, you have sold your birthright. People say, you are my son. When it comes to this, you are my son. What he's doing is that he's claiming a birthright somewhere. It's a simple transaction. Then it happens. And the day that you must be rewarded for that place, that is where you realize that what belongs to you will be going somewhere. Because a transaction happened. He'll tell you, sometimes out of our humility, now it's why I said, this space is baby. By the time you realize there's been an exchange already. So any honor that comes with that must bypass you. There are many of you who sold certain rights without knowing. Without knowing. Yeah. That's why you don't have to joke with it. Anything that comes with vows. You met a certain lovey. You didn't know what you were saying. He said, as long as I live, my womb is for you. My womb will carry only your children. You thought you were making a man happy, but you don't know that there was a spiritual transaction. There are young men of God who will never rise in life. Let me tell you, no matter what they do, they will never rise, because they sold their birthright in their calling to another one. Because there was an ordination. He said, lift up a sword, lift up a Bible, vow that if you leave me, you will never do well. And you too, because you want to please a man of God, you lifted a sword, you lifted a Bible. If I leave you, do you know where God is taking you to? Do you know? If you have watched it, one of the dangerous things in this life is divorce. Because the vows that happens is a spiritual transaction before the Lord. So you vow to the person, I will stay with you, I will do this till death do us part. That means the only thing that must separate is death. As far as life is concerned, nothing must separate you. If something there separates, the element of this world and the supernatural will still hold. That so long as you can do well and fulfill this destiny, you must be connected to somebody you have left. So money believes that he must come based on your connection to this person. Because the only time he will deal with you as individual is when death has separated. Listen, you move a Brian normal. Or baby didn't suffer with three who didn't send no wasum and somehow will come as I did. What tongue would that say that the original? Demonic spiritual transactions that are done in a very simple way. And there are some of us, many people have forced us to sell our birthright in a very cunning way. At the end of the nipa fu fragile say, "Unia be mesre with beans. Oh, ton beans now. One yisika, what je birthright? Akura boni beni." But it's happening. Most of you call people my best friend, my bestie. The things he's demanding from me is beyond money. And most of you, because the only thing you value in life is money, because money was not involved, so you sold it without seeing. And then today you are fighting for something you have already sold. This is the root cause of almost 90% of spiritual marriages. This is the root cause. The spirit that has been following you and sleeping with you, he has a legal foundation. There is something he's holding on to. Because to you, you said something, you made a promise, you sold out something you don't know.